Önce bir yengenize gideyim ben. Ben yengenize gideyim önce. Yengeniz özlemiştir beni. Hogsmeade'da buluşalım dedi. 3 süpürge orasıydı. Şuradan şöyle aynen. Ana görev gelmedi ama ya. Deminki tamam şuradan. Ana görevin devamı zaten bu. Acaba bundan sonra mı gelecek? Kız!
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Bence kontrol
That's a good
etmeliyiz.
idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I
Bak
wanted to
hala
discuss
sizinle
with
diyor
you.
bu kız bana. Beni
I
çileden
didn't want to
çıkartıyor
press
ha bu
it
kız.
before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Söylesek mi söylemesek mi? Sırrı gizli... Söyle gitsin ne
Rookwood is
olacak ya?
working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there
Portkey.
after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Tamam.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Yani diyor ki benden haber bekle diyor. O ejderhanın peşinden gideceğiz diyor. O ejderhayla biraz karmaşa gümbürtü yaşayacağız diyor. Tamam bununla konuştuk. Bunu eledik. Şey yapsak mı acaba? Sebastian çağırır mı? Bir tur bir sabah yapalım ya. Bakalım birinden görev gelecek mi? Hayır gelmedi. O zaman aşmamız gereken görevler var. Natsa'yı Ona'ya ablamıza da bir gidelim. O nerede? Dünya haritası. Tamam Hogwarts'ta şurada. Üç bir oldu mu Ömer?
So frustrating.
Analı kızlı ne yapıyorsunuz burada?
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone.
Abla ayıp ediyorum bak.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned.
Benim küçük
but you
ceylanım.
must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen
Abla kızım
to
benle
reason.
güvende, emin olabilirsin. Biz gidiyoruz.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Kız şey yapabiliyor. Şekil değiştiren. Ceylan oluyor.
Now the
Olsana,
nickname
bir kere
makes
olsana.
sense.
Görelim.
What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Belki de haklıdır. Yani ben içimden demin onu geçiriyordum. Annelerimiz her zaman haklıdır. Niye şey
She's
yapmıyorsun?
concerned for
Sözüne
your
güven onun
safety.
ya. Kadın profesör
It
olmuş.
may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Bunun için mi çağırdınız beni buraya? Anasıyla yalnız konuşamıyormuş, beni çağırdı. Tamam, Profesör Weasley'e gidiyor. Ne diyor? Yeraltı limanında sağ rehberi sayfasını toplayın. Ne la, ödev mi? Şuraya direkt ben ışınlanamıyor mu bebeğim? Işınlanamıyorum sanırım. Tamam, hallet sen, hallet.
Do you find it hard to get the right people?
Şimdi profesöre gidiyoruz. Aşağı mı ineceğim? Şuradan, tamam.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio!
Yapabiliyor muyum? Bir tane daha. Sektiremiyor. Sektirebilseydi güzel olacaktı da. Pardon. Aha. Tamam, mor şeyimizi aldık. Şunu buradan aldım. Kütüphaneye çıkacağım geri. Kütüphanede de yine bir sayfa toplayacağız sanırım. Şuradan ne kadar? 120 metre, tamam. Bu ne acı? Vallahi bunu bilmiyorum, ondan şu an ne olabilir ki? Hiç kafa yoramam ben şu an buna ya. Elbet bir şey var da onun işin ucunda. Oo, yine pırıl pırıl yapmışlar ortalığı.
Revelio.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Şuradan değil mi? Doğru yolda mıyım?
I really have made a mess of things.
Hayır oğlum, doğru yol değil. Şuradan.
At first, I thought
Hayır, buradan da değil.
she's more than capable. Knows her
Bir dakika ya. Ben de daha akıllıcısını yaparım. Şöyle yaparım kardeşim. Oraya ışınlanırız, oradan devam ederiz. Lan! Bak buraya geldim, şimdi de merdivene yönlendiriyor ya. Allah'ın salağı. Tamam. Geldim abi.
That book Professor Weasley
Burada
asked
bir
me to find should be around here
sayfa
somewhere.
bakacağım.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Şuna bir konuşayım, bakayım belki bir işe yarar.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Sıkıntı
Some people call
benden
books and knowledge
kaynaklıymış.
trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Ben kızı yan görev sandım. Kızla görüşüp kitap ondan sonra çıkıyormuş.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Hangi bir altın snitch.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Doğru tabi.
Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a
Bugün
wizard
de-
named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be
Dur
extinct.
soru gelsin.
Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Bunu bilmiyorum işte. Evet arkadaşlar, bugün Harry Potter bilgi deneyimimize hoş geldiniz. Sıvı şans olarak Felix miydi ya? O kadar da bilgili değilim oğlum ya.
Felix Felicis.
Salladım.
Well done.
Doğruymuş.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Kurucuların kalıntıları değil mi? Yok pardon. Ölüm yadigarları 4 diye biliyorum. Hortkuluklar ya.
Horcruxes.
No, the
Değilmiş.
answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard,
Nasıl ölüm
the Deathly
yadigarları
Hallows
ya?
consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak
Oğlum
of
ölüm
Invisibility.
yadigarları 4 kişi 4.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Quidditch'te hangi top en büyüktür? Sınavdan kaldık. Şerefsizim, kaldık sınavdan. Bu harfle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Doğru.
True.
Actually, the
Nasıl
answer was
yanlıştı?
false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Şırfıntılık yapıyorsun, kitabı yerine koy. Çalmışsın, kitabı saklıyorsun. 2 saat burada kitap aradım senin yüzünden. Şimdi olmaz.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the
Revelio.
book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work.
Ha, kitap
For
normalde
reasons
buradaymış.
tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Almış kitabı cebine koymuş ya.
I heard
Professor
Professor
ödev.
Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop
Aa,
students from
topluymuş.
cheating.
Teke tek olacağız sandım. Onun adı Cinematik kardeşim.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
Dönüşüm büyüsü verecek.
Now, you all know what to do.
Tamam, dönüşüm büyümüzü alacağız şimdi. Ama bu bize nerede lazım olur mu?
Beautifully done.
Her yer kebelek oldu. Şşt, tamam. Profesörle bir tık daha konuşacağım. Yeni büyüyü atamayacağım. Biz bu arada şey yapmıyoruz. Uzun süredir yeteneklerimize bakmadık hiç. 4 tane birikmiş. Karanlık sanatlardan Kuriko'yu verdik mi? Verdik. Kalıcı laneti zaten birinci temeline atmışız. Yani Imperio. Imperio geldiğinde o zaman bize şey lazım. 4. slotu açsak nasıl olur? Dördüncü slot değil mi bu? Aynen. 4. slota ne koyabilir? Bir tane 4. slotu alalım bir. Revelion'un menzili artıyor. Şunu al, bunu al. Bunu da al, bunu da al abi. Büyülerde şimdi. Bunu kullanmıyorum abi. Yakın temas olduğu için kullanmıyorum. Aklımda olsun. Depulso. Diffindo'yu alabilirim. Diffindo'yu da alabilirim. Bombarda abi. Bombardayı aldım. Şimdi konuşalım
You wanted to
profesörümüzle.
discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Evet, benim 6. sınıfa geçiyorum mu artık?
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully
Yaparım.
you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor
Değildi.
Fig?
Hayır.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he
Arkadaki
knew.
salak ne yapıyor takıldı orada?
I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You're
Ne?
dismissed.
Kovuldun mu? Ne dedi oğlum bu şimdi? Aferin dedi, kovuldunuz dedi. Oğlum şş, dalga mı geçiyorum benimle lan? Alo kadın.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Tamam. Bu hikayenin sonunda şuradan hemen bir tane siliyorum. Sanki biz bakanlığa atanacağız bu hikayenin sonunda ama şimdi iki tane ikinci lanet büyüsü geliyor. Nerede? Hogsmeade, dünya. Kardeşim dünyanın öbür ucuna gitseydin. Şuradan. Şuradaki daha yakın.
There's no telling what lies.
Hop.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Yani ne yapıyoruz ki, alt tarafı bir lanet büyüsü
I'll be
öğrenmeye gidiyoruz.
interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Oğlum İnşallah örümcek yoktur. İnşallah örümcek yoktur ya Rabbim. Normal troll avlayalım, ne bileyim Ragnarok gelsin.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Ya burada sanki
Revelio.
ağzına burnuna 3 kere boğazına, ben girmem bu göreve. İmperio'yu almam. Çok zorlayıcı bir görev olacağını düşünerekten ay.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Crucio! Defender! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Sebastian, bu görevi sen geçsen kardeşim, bir kerelik maruz görseniz.
Depulso!
Neyle çekiyor?
Opening all of these is tempting. Defender! Expelliarmus!
Lan oğlum. Ha.
Revelio.
Orada büyük ihtimal sandık var. Örümcek çıkmasına karşına hiç gitmek istemiyorum. Direkt görevi bitirmem lazım. Bu görevi... Örümcek. Örümcek.
Defender. Expelliarmus.
Ben bu görevi sigarasız bitiremem kardeşler.
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Allah da sizi kahretsin.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender.
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer
Revelio.
feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent
Confringo.
disturbance and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned. Revelio.
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
Herhalde şuradan mı gideceğiz?
Depulso. Descendo.
Bir dakika, şeyimiz nerede bizim? Şu an konsantre olamıyorum. Örümcek dolu her yer.
Reparo.
Hayır.
Revelio.
O zaman başka geriden bir yoldan. Niye ben buraya girdim o zaman? 3 tane bana bedavadan örümcek öldürdünüz. Şunu bir çek.
Accio.
Şuradan da bir yol var.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Allah
There's
seni.
something here by the altar. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Şansımı görüyorsun değil mi? Bak sandıkların içinde bir tane örümcek varmış, gitmişim onu bulmuş.
What did you find?
Accio.
Çözdüm meseleyi. Neyle de...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Heh, tamam. Nerede lan ora? Ha burada.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Ha,
Accio.
şurada var.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Çok severim Ömer, bayılırım. Ama mümkünse ölü olanına.
Revelio. Wingardium
Şunu da
Leviosa.
alacağım.
Lots of bone rattle.
Tamam mıyız? Oldu mu? Bitti mi? Açıldı mı? Dayı. Ha, Sebastian'la konuşacağım önce. Ben direkt gideceğim sandım.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Tamam, düşün.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Hadi gidelim bir artık, ne yapalım yani, ölmüşle olmuşa çare yok.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized... The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably
Öğrenmek
wise to
istiyorum
know the
direkt.
spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Biz ne için?
Focus your wand
Aha.
movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Geliyor Ömer. Geliyor gelmekte olan. Ay. Geliyor. Hop.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bunu da tekrar böyle.
Confringo! Imperio!
Dur bakayım lan, şu an konsantre olamıyorum. Örümcek olduğu için konsantre olamıyorum. Saldır. Saldır. Bak ben ay dibimden çıktı.
Defender! Defender!
Nereye kaçıyorsun sen, gel buraya.
Revelio!
Şimdi oraya yol var. Oradan geldik. Oğlum orada, ben oraya gitmem. Ama oraya gideceğim değil mi? Yo burada da yol var.
Capulso!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Aynı hataya düşmem. Ey!
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Defender! Crucio!
Şansımı bahtımı kör talihimi.
We've rid the world of
Accio!
another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Bir dakika.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Şu açıkta olanı bir yerleştirelim önce.
Revelio!
Şimdi bir tane bunun içinde var.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Şunu da al. Şunu bizim açmamız gerekiyor. Simgesi ne bunun? Ha tamam.
Accio!
Şuna basacağız. Yuvarlak olan. Aynen.
Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Ben yaptığımı böyle yaparım Sebastian.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Oğlum. Allah da sizi kahretsin.
Imperio! Confringo! Crucio! That's Confringo! Stupefy! Defendo!
Oğlum benim şeyim nerede?
Expelliarmus!
Kullan abi. Kadim büyü, madim büyü. Bir an önce ölsün bunlar. Kamera
For a
açısı.
moment there I thought that'd never end.
Kamera açısında bakmama gerek yokmuş. Arkam dönük de sıkabiliyor musun? Benim bunu mağarayı temizledikten sonra öğrenmiş olmam ne kadar kötü bir şey.
Confringo!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Revelio. Accio.
Tamam, kalıntıları topluyorum.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
O kalıntıya
I'm
ihtiyacımız
willing to
var.
ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Ya tamam, kardeşini kurtaracağız.
I must
Sen-
keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Eyvah! Ben oraya gitmem. Bak, dünkü Grace'e giderim. Ben oraya gitmem. Ominis'ten trip yiyeceğiz. Ominis değil mi? Oğlum Ominis o. Basıldık. Sebastian oğlum bir şey yapsana. Şş.
Is that ominous?
Sıçtık. Bak, hayvan gibi trip atacak. Adım gibi eminim.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please,
Sen biz
take a step
karışmayalım.
back.
Lütfen biz karışmayalım.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Ben çekilirim.
Can't believe this.
Ben niye ikna ediyorum? Her şeyi
How much
Sebastian
did you
yapsın.
hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Niye beni ikilemde bırakıyorsunuz? İkiniz de benim kardeşimsiniz. Beni ikilemde... Ama ben Sebastian'ın kardeşini kurtaracağım.
Sebastian's
Söz verdim.
right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting?
Öğrendim bile
Imperio.
salak. Alayına gider lan.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice.
Ne
Do
gibi?
what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio!
Lan Ominis'e niye Imperio yaptın?
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Gerçi Ominis istedi ya.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Tamam ben bir an celallendim şey yaptım. Yani
Sebastian, we have to go.
mantıklı olması gereken buydu. Hani Ominis dedi ki
Did we do the wrong thing?
benim üstümde
You
kullanın
need the
dedi.
relic.
I know. But
Şuradan
not
mı?
like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Imperio'yu dedi benim üstümde kullanın dedi. Biz de hani savaşmadan
we've always looked out for
Ominis
each other.
çünkü oğlum bir
Ominous
sus
and
lan.
I
Bir
hope
sus.
he knows that hasn't changed.
Ominis dedi ben sizi burada salmam dedi. Ya çarpışacağız dedi kafa kafaya ya da bana Imperio yapacaksın dedi.